Viewers all over the world, I know you are feeling His presence. Where can we go from His presence? Give thanks to God. Yes, we have many people today that are waiting for healing. As we are dancing, singing, they are unable because of the pain and affliction. So I think the best way to celebrate this Palm Sunday is to also bless them with healing and deliverance. So that coming one, they can be happy to celebrate it. That is the purpose of Palm Sunday. Really. Make sure people are happy, just as you are. Are you happy? I can hear you. Tell your neighbor, I want to make sure you are happy as I am. Tell your neighbor, tell your neighbor. Tell the world all over the world. Tell the viewer all over the world, they are there. Those on the seatbelt, right? Many are on the seatbelt and they are watching you. Can you please tell them you want to make sure they are happy as you are? Many in the prison yard, tell them. On the air, watching the program, tell them. Yes. You can only give that happiness when you have. That is why Christians have to be happy. When you are not happy, you cannot give. It is what you have you can give out of. And you cannot give all. You can only give out of what you have. When you are not happy, you cannot. Even when you give money, when you are not happy and you are not giving money to your neighbor, it's like you are giving sorrow. When you are not happy and you are rich and your neighbor runs to you for help and you are not happy, whatever you give out of that unhappiness is sorrow. Your neighbor cannot use it for anything. So therefore, what you have been given in the past, think about it. The mood you are when you are given those things. And whatever you give that is not joyful are not from God. Happiness can only come from God. Whatever out of unhappiness are not from God. If you pretend to smile and you are not happy, you pretend to smile, it means that is not from God. This is why many things you are given now, there's no reward from God because you are not given it out of God. So you are given something and after giving it, you are now say to yourself that, oh, had I know I would have not given this. Oh my God. Well, I have to give it because they will do this, they will do that to me. It means you are not giving it out of God. You cannot expect reward from God, and God is the rewarder. Or a brother of yours, you greet a brother of yours, good morning, sir. You say, oh, thank you. After your brother turned back, you do this. So can you see why you have not been receiving reward? You are a good giver, but no reward. Or in the past, you trained many people to university, to college. You assist many. In those days, many of your younger ones lived under you. You trained them. Now some of them become great. If you remember when you were training them, you will remember that out of unhappiness. Some of them, when you give them money, you throw it. Give you, I have to give you. Stupid boy, foolish boy. You just have to give them. But today they are becoming great. But something is telling them that they should just leave you the way you are. If you have given all those things out of God, God is the rewarder. You have not been helping out of God. You have, but not out of God. You give, not out of God. Out of complaining, you give. You greet out of complaining, grumbling. You smile out of grumbling. It's better not to give than to give out of grumbling. You hear someone with millions of dollars out of grumbling. You cannot expect this reward from God. Because grumbling is not of God. It is the art that follow that help that determine the kind of help you give. Okay, I want to help you. How about you? Come on, let me help you. It's not that help that matters, but the force that follow that help. It's not that help I'm doing, but the force behind it that will determine the kind of reward I will receive. But people seeing us, this man is very kind. He helped this man to stand up. Okay. Oh, look at him, very, very humble. Oh, let's go. The man cannot walk. Hey, very, very humble. What is wrong with you?
Thank you. The man cannot walk.
This man, everything, Holy Spirit, Holy Spirit, Holy Spirit, Holy Spirit, Holy Spirit. You see me, maybe I'm wearing just simple dress. You are not expecting me to wear. You say, the man is humble. Who told you that I'm humble because I wear rag? I can be very, very proud and at the same time wear simple things. It is not what you see, but the force behind what you see. Tell your neighbor. I can't hear you. This is why the Bible says we don't walk by sight. We walk by faith. Look at what I'm saying now. Very humble man, gentle. Look at the simple dress. Look at him, very simple dress. Oh my God. Do you know the force behind what he's doing? Okay, look at the money. If you put blood money down and clean money, will you be able to know the difference? When there is no blood in the money, maybe someone just went out to rob and kill the person and carry millions of dollars and now want to use this as charity. But it is money you will see. You don't know where he's brought the money, and the money is clean as well. And the clean one, godly one too, if you now see it side by side, you don't know the difference. It is the force behind those money that determines the type of money it is. The force behind man that determines the type of man, very humble man. Oh, what a godly man. And yet it's not godly. It's a leader. He like God. Humble. Very, very humble man. Good man. Who told you is good? Who told you is humble? It is a force. And this force we cannot see with our word. So it is force that determines the reward. So this is why sometimes you say, this man tried. He worked harder. Why is he suffering? Who told you he's trying? He worked harder. When we are not judged by what we see, but what we cannot see. As a believer, You are not judged by going to church, by reading Bible. This is why we say spirit of humility, spirit of goodness. If those spirit is removed, anybody can demonstrate whatever you call it. You can pretend to be humble. It is the spirit behind it will determine whether you are pretending or not. People like me, I'm scared when it is time for Thanksgiving because I don't know where you are coming from with your money. Many can come with blood money. They'll just enter church when it is time for offering, they'll raise their offering. Whereas it's blood. What can the man of God use that kind of blood money for? Is he going to bless the man? This is why we ministers of God, we have so much to do. Tell your neighbor, what we receive from our members as offering, as thanksgiving, that is killing us. When you see money carried in the church, offering money, and the bowl is full of money. Inside that, good and killer inside. And the wicked people, they like pastor to ask. If pastor does not ask, they cannot give. And if pastor does not ask and praise them and recognize them, they cannot give. They like praise, they like recognition. If you want to do away and avoid these people, and these people will not put the money, don't praise them. Let them know it's God they give, not you. Even don't receive it direct. If you don't receive something direct from the killer will not give you because he wants to be recognized. They like praise. That is their reward because they have no reward from God. But their reward is that praise. To know them and to recognize them is their reward. What comes from God, go to God. If what you have is from God, it will go to God. You don't need any recognize from the pastor. Whatever you want to give God, you give. See me, I'm moving. It is not this moment that matters. The force behind this moment that determines whether I'm moving of God or I'm moving of Satan. Now, I want to pray for this man. I'm working towards him. This moment is not matter, but the force, who is leading me, what force behind this move will determine the reward. No one can get healed without faith. If I'm coming and I have doubt in my heart that would this man be healed? Would this man be healed? Would this man be healed? That doubt filled my heart. If I pray for the man, I want the man to come back tomorrow. That is the method of doubt. Come back tomorrow again and let us see your condition. When faith is now, faith acts now, believes now, confesses now. Faith acts now. Tell your neighbor. Is now. Delivers now. Blesses now. That is faith. Faith is present tense. And if you are not of God, there is no neutral place. If you are not of God, you will be of Satan. And if you are of God, you will be filled of faith, because only faith move, talk, and walk with him. And if you are not of God, you will be filled of doubt. I want to pray with you. Doubt. Will this prayer be answered? Will God answer me? Because I'm not of him. If I now pray, it's not going to happen. The only excuse I'll give you is to come back. So don't let us deceive ourselves. 90% of your action cannot be judged on the outside. But the force behind your action determines where action comes from. So everybody says, in the name of Jesus. We cannot just because of that say he's calling Jesus. You can be calling Jesus, but the force behind that calling is of Satan. You don't need license to call the name Jesus. You don't need license. But when you call it genuinely, you need license from Jesus. When you call Jesus genuinely, you need what? You need license. A license means you will be adopted by the Holy Spirit to call that name genuinely. In the same way, you are free to have the copy of Bible. All you need is money. If you have your money, just walk into the bookshop. They will not ask you, are you a Christian or whatever? They need money to give you a copy of Bible. So when we know this, we will be able to train our children and ourselves, and we know the friends. We don't let anybody deceive you with appearance, or you say, oh, good morning, sir. That good morning, sir, you can turn back and he will be the one to kill you. Or somebody who is responsible for the dead. Why people are crying is the killer. He will not come back. He will jump there and start crying. And he will be the one to cry and jumping and crying. And people will be saying, don't die, it's all right, it's all right. Whereas he's the one that killed the deceased. Is that not action? And he will cry genuinely. The crying tear will come out, not that he pretend. You will see tear coming out, and he will be the one joining them, shouting, crying. He's my brother, he's my friend, my dear friend. And he will be cursing the person that killed the man. So, God will do this, God will do that, and he's the one that, what do you do about this? In a service, you can call the name Jesus a million times. Just a demonstration to show people that you are a believer, a true man of God. So please, it is force behind accomplishment. The force behind what? God loves you. Thank you. Viva, thank you over there.